All right, then back on the record on the case of Rey Diciel Cuesta, cause number 2022 DCV 2476. Mr. Herrera, I know you requested a follow-up. I did have this under advisement. I did receive the letter that you sent over this morning, and that's exactly what I was trying to tell you. He has to apply for a regular Class C driver's license. He is not eligible to have his CDL.
Your Honor, last time I had the hearing, I apologize. I didn't understand exactly what he was trying to get. But this is my understanding, Judge, is he went to the Texas Department of Public Safety. They told him, look, if you ask for a Class C, he loses a Class A completely. It's going to take him years to get it back. But if he stays with a restricted license under the Class A, they said if you get a letter from the court saying that you have a restricted Class A and only to be used on a 2004 Chevrolet Servo Auto, which is a service truck, it's just a regular truck. It's not a big truck. He said, if we get a letter from the court, whenever you're done with your probation, you get your Class A back immediately instead of having to reapply, which he has to take courses between $5,000 and $10,000 and then have 2 years of experience to get it back. And he's trying to avoid that. And right now, he can't even work because he has a breathalyzer on the truck, but he don't got a license and he can't work. So he only
Correct.
blows up the yard so his son can move it.
Okay, look, I don't know what the difference between a Class A and a Class C is. That letter tells me that he is eligible for a Class C license. So what I'm going to do is contact the DWI liaison for the Texas Center for Judicial Studies and see if she knows a little bit more. I am of the opinion that he has to serve a 1-year hard suspension with 0 license because it's a DWI second. But I'm going to talk to Judge Weiser, and I will get back to you as soon as I get a hold of her. I was trying to reach her yesterday. I couldn't reach her, but I will continue to try to reach her until I do, and then I'll get back to you.
Judge, thank you so much. I just want to make sure that's clear because that's all he wants. And he'll just drive that one truck.
Well, that's not what that letter says, though. So if he wants to get that in writing from DPS, he's free to do so. But that letter tells me that he is only eligible for a Class C.
Okay, Judge. Okay. I'm moving to, thank you so much for the time, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Herrera.
Okay, thank you so much.
You'll hear from me soon.
Thank you, Judge. Bye-bye.
Judge,
Bye-bye.
can I be excused?
Yes, Ms. Ubalde. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused, Judge?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
All right, now. Good morning, Mr. Gutierrez. Are you ready? You're on mute.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Judge, I have to apologize to the court. I'm just noticing I did not attach the petition, or at least I don't think I did. I thought I did, and I just checked. It was double checking myself. I didn't want to fail the court, but I don't see my driving record and my SR-22 attached to the petition. If I
believe
I have it in my Dropbox, and I was going to amend the petition and refile it all, Judge.
Okay. Apparently you filed it because it was attached. I had a question about the SR-22 because it's listed as a non-owner. No vehicles are listed on there. Mr. Hernandez, do you own a vehicle?
I leased the vehicle with Capital One, and so I still owe money on it.
So that's the vehicle, but it's in your name, or is it Capital One's name?
It should be under my name, Your Honor. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Is there a way, Judge, we could supplement it? Maybe there's something that could give you a little more
Right.
security as far as them noting the vehicle on the SR-22.
Right. And another issue is I don't think I have the authority to let him to go into New Mexico, and that's where he's employed. An occupational
Judge,
license,
I-
I believe, is only within Texas.
Well, I kind of come across that issue. I believe that if he has a license and permission to drive in Texas under the full faith and credit clause, they would allow him in the other state, Judge. So if we need to preclude it to just Texas and then New Mexico, I don't think he's breaking the law, but I don't know
I
occupation.
know with a regular license, that's the case, but because this is an occupational license, I believe I had a case earlier that had to restrict it to Texas. I guess I'll go ahead and hear it today, and then we'll look into it a little further and wait for the new SR 22, and then we'll talk about it.
Fair enough, Judge.
All right, then let me call the case. The case was Jose Hernandez Quinones, cause number 2022 DCV 3404. May I have an announcement of counsel?
Good morning, Your Honor. Omar Silva for the state. We're ready.
Good morning, Judge Louis Gutierrez. On behalf of my client, Jose Hernandez Quinones, we are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
You are Jose Hernandez Quinones.
Yes, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Solemnly swear firm testimony you may give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. This proceeding is being heard in reference to and in compliance with the emergency orders of the Texas Supreme Court and the Court of Criminal Appeals under various miscellaneous docket numbers regarding the COVID-19 state of disaster, the guidance issued by the Office of Court Administration and the El Paso Council of Judges statement to the attorneys of the El Paso Bar in response to coronavirus. Okay, what do you have, Mr. Gutierrez?
Judge, we have, would you like me to just proffer or ask some questions, Judge?
Either way is fine.
Okay, Judge, my client is here on a DWI over a 1.5. I believe he has a prior. He blew about a 0.16. I will say that he's going to lose his license for a year, Your Honor. He's a nurse, and he works in Mountain View Hospital in Las Cruces, New Mexico. He lives here in El Paso off of Florence Street on the west side. He currently has an ignition interlock in his vehicle. And we have a very essential need to be able to drive for work purposes. And so we're asking the court, and I will just mention that yesterday we had a pretrial on your case in the criminal case, Your Honor, and we set this for a plea, Judge. There's a 12-month probation rec on the table. We hope you'll accept that. And so we're just trying to get everything in order, Judge, so that he doesn't find himself in a probation revocation with you. And so we need to get him a license.
Okay. Mr. Hernandez, I had your address on Tierra Nueva on the data sheet. Is that correct, or have you moved?
No, Your Honor, that's my mom's address. I live on,
What's your address?
it's 636 Thorn Avenue.
Is that
area
one
code.
zip code?
It's going to be 79912.
Okay. All right. Omar, is the prior a conviction?
No, Your Honor, it was dismissed through PTD.
Oh, PTD. Okay. Then if you will work on that SR 22, I will look into the New Mexico issue and get back to you as soon as I can.
Judge, so I'll attach or I'll email the SR 22 by itself, but with the vehicle and I guess a little new and improved SR 22.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Perfect,
All right.
Judge.
Thank
All right.
you. You all may be excused.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
You
Bye-bye.
too.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused? I don't have any more.
Yes,
case-
sir. We'll see
Thank
you
you,
at
Your Honor.
11, Omar. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Mr. Ortega has not logged on yet.
He did call this morning, that I was walking him through just to download Zoom and stuff. And I told him to call me back if he still couldn't get in. Would you like me to call him and see if?
I guess so. Let's try calling him, see if
Okay.
you can get through.
Okay.
Sorry, Your Honor. Do I hang up or?
Yes, you can hang up.
Oh, sorry about that. Thank you, Your Honor.
Uh-huh.
Judge, he says he's not able to get in. Do you want me to set him for in person?
Yes, let's go ahead and do that then.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, then that concludes our docket for the contested matters. We'll see you all at the jail docket.
Have a nice day, Your Honor.
You too, Miss Hilario. We'll reset it and see what happens.
Sounds good.